Hi, everyone. So, listen, I'm always praised for having abs after having two kids. I'm going to show you three ab exercises that I always have on rotation, and you can do these from anywhere. All you will need is your body and a towel. That's it. You don't need a gym membership. You don't need anything fancy. You don't need to go out and spend any amount of money. This is all you need. So, without further ado, let's get started. I will mic up during this, okay? So, I'm sorry if you're going to hear my panting. So the first one we're going to do is going to be a variation of a leg lower or kind of like a half dead bug. Now, when you're doing a leg lower, one of the most important things that you can do is to keep your back and your spine attached to the floor at all times, okay? Now, it's a lot harder than it looks. So let me demonstrate. Here, the way that I make sure my back stays attached to the floor is by letting my ribs try to meet my hips. So we're going to do this little tuck. And this is the kind of neutral tuck that you want to do throughout most exercises, to be honest. I put my legs at 90 degrees and I keep my back down. I'll keep my hands up. We're going to lower and touch the heel to the floor. So 1, 2, the key here is to make sure that you do it in such a slow and controlled motion. You don't want to rush through it, otherwise, you don't get the benefit of it. Now, I try to do between 12 and 15 on each side. Now, make sure your back is not curving. If you find yourself doing this, it's best to readjust and keep going from there. Yes, you might hear a little bit of cracking. That's okay. It's normal. As long as there's no pain with it. For the next one, you're gonna need any old towel that you don't mind scraping up and down the floor, okay? Let's get into a high plank. Now, again, the same exact thing applies here. Your ribs should meet your hips. They should try to at least. We'll do just a simple knee tuck to start. And then if you're more advanced, I'll show you what you can do. So now the key here is you want to stay neutral at all times. If you find yourself doing this, you've got to readjust and retuck. However, if you're a little more advanced and you want the challenge, we can do a pike up. Next, we're going to do a plank variation. Now, if you're a beginner, you could always start with just a standard plank, trying to attach our ribs to our hips, and we're going to stay nice and stable. However, if you want a challenge, you can add in a little leg raise, still keeping your form. Now, if you find yourself doing this, whatever, readjust. It's okay. It's normal. Just readjust yourself and then start again. Remember that things don't need to be fancy or complicated in order to be effective. So although they seem really simple, I promise you, you will be shaking by the end of this ab workout. If you're a beginner, just start with 2 sets of 10 on each side. Thanks for watching, guys, and I hope you liked this video. Share this with somebody who always feels stuck and does not know what to do when it comes to their ab routine. Have a great day.